Hey guys, a little bit grainy because of the hour. But the sky looks amazing. Bam. Look at that. I was trying to get more of the sky view while I talk, but you get to have the golf course, I guess. Uh, Today, of course, I didn't get the video done first thing in the morning, but it was like an awesome day. God gave me an opportunity with somebody to encourage them. So although my morning didn't go as planned, it was perfect. It was exactly what I had planned. But I'm trying to think of what specific item to chat about today. I got it. Negotiation. So obviously, as you know, since I'm considering moving, I have already found a property, but also seen if I could have a rate reduction where I'm at. And basically, I'm in the middle of negotiations. And honestly, it's actually a funny thing because they asked who likes to negotiate and like to what degree. They asked that in Financial Peace University. And the women in the group, out of the 4 women that were there and then 2 men, the men were higher and the women were all like 1 out of 10, and 1 being the least, 10 being the most, how much they like negotiating. It was ones. Like everybody was ones except me because I'm like crazy. And like I'm one of the few women, which I'm sure there's more out there, the ones that are in sales or whatever, certain personalities that like love to negotiate. Like I get high on negotiating. Negotiating is so much fun. Um but yeah. So of course what did I put? I put like 9 or 9.5. Because what makes it the half and not 10 is that there's still a little bit of fear, right? And the nerves that it takes when you need to be silent or when you need to say that an extreme thing. So that's where I'm like, but I'm sure actually as I keep gaining experience, it's gonna be 10 because I really like it. Like I get high on negotiating. It's so weird. But I wanted to give you one tip today. I'm sure I'll have plenty of videos in the future on negotiating, but one that resonated with me and stood out for a really, really, really long time is that when they have done interviews with people after they've done a deal, both parties were willing to give more. So, in essence, money was left on the table. What does that mean? That means that, let's say you are negotiating a car and the price was 17.5 and you offered 17, and they keep going, no. The point is, let's say you agree on 17,250. The person who was saying who finally agreed to 17,250 was probably willing to go higher, maybe even to 17.5, and the dealership would have gone lower to get rid of the car. That is like 90% of the time. Both parties are always willing to give more than they did. So the whole point of it, and mind you, that's like not the best example, but just to give you an idea of what that means. It just means that if 17,250 was the price, the dealer was willing to go lower still, and the person who paid 17,250 was still willing to pay more. For the most part, most of the time. So that means there's money left on the table for you. So that means it's time to be more bold with your asks. You say a price and you go burp, quiet, and you wait till they say anything. Don't open your mouth. Silence is your best friend when it comes to negotiating. But yes, so when I heard that, the day that I heard that, and I heard that from a CEO of a company that's like a $10-12 million company. I'm not sure where they're at today, but they were growing mode. And the guy is a personal friend of mine of many years. Care for this man very much. And he was a mentor too. And I was a mentor to him in public speaking. So he was a mentor to me in business. But he reads a lot of books, which I know you hear. The people who are successful read, right? And he said the book title, which I'm sure I have it somewhere. Like the title, I didn't buy it, but or I had it to buy and I haven't bought it yet. But that's, who cares about that information? But the whole point is, he tries to read like a book a week, which a lot of the most successful people that I personally know do. Oh, excuse me. It's late. And when he had that talk and he said that there's money left on the table, this was literally like 5-6 years ago. It was like a light bulb went off. Boom. So you mean I can get more? I can get more money when I'm getting my digital marketing deals, when I used to sell digital marketing. I could get lower rates in rent, and I gotta tell you, ever since then, I have been more aggressive and more aggressive and more aggressive. And I'm like bold with that. Like I just be asking. And you know what? That goes back to what a mentor, another one, told me many, many years ago, or he actually asked the whole classroom. He said, what do you have to do to get the sale? And he looked at the people, and the people go, tell them the features and benefits. The people go, find out if they have a need. No, no, no. And the answer was ask. Ask for the sale. So going back to that, ask for the deal. Be bold and say, don't be like ridiculous. You could look at like what the market's saying. You could look at the condition. Let's say it's a property of the property. And you go, based on the market and all I need to do to fix this thing to what I want, I'd be willing to pay X dollars. But you gotta be bold as a lion. You can't you can't have fear of loss, and you just gotta go after it. And I gotta tell you, ever since I knew that tidbit about there's always money left on the table, meaning they're always willing to pay more, to give more, then what you do is you ask for more. I've been super aggressive, and it's worked out very well for me. I'm not gonna win them all, but I've been winning. So anyway, that's what I'm talking about today, because that's actually the thing that's really being polished currently, and it's so much fun. Anyway, have a good night, you guys. Thanks for joining me at the golf course. Toodaloo.